Traders, welcome back to another monthly recap. Now, I forgot to do the monthly recap, which is kind of crazy to say, but here we are, better late than never, guys. June 2022. So as you guys will see here right off the bat, we did $8,459, averaging about $422 per day on about 194,000 shares of volume. Our average winning trade about 35, average losing trade 30. This ratio used to be much higher. Now it's fallen more to a 1-to-1. This we will be working on though, and I think it'll go up once we start to connect and have some more discipline on trades at the lows. I think this number will get better. We'll see more of a difference there. So total number of trades 1,673. Number of winning trades 884. Losing trades 773. Scratch trades at 16. So max consecutive wins. I usually want to see that 2-to-1 or at 8-to-12, which is not so good. Can we have 12-to-8 or rather 16-to-8? Come on, these stupid flies, man. I have my zapper here ready. But anyhows, largest gain 882, largest loss 464, which is pretty sizable here for the largest loss. But you know, it happens. So yeah, these stupid, man, I tell you, man, these flies are my worst enemy right now. Anyhows, moving on. Average trade gain at $5. Trade P&L deviation, right, at $60. Profit factor 1.6. Average hold time has been going up because of those trades at the lows, but this I believe will stay around 30 seconds or less because of how many scalp trades we're taking in comparison to trades at the lows. And even a few dip trades on the 1 minute pullback, we're still in and out within a few seconds. So coming on down, our best performing day was Tuesday, which is very typical. Our worst performing day is Wednesday, which is pretty typical, unfortunately. And you know, talking to some of the guys in the community, it's like, hey, maybe because you're doing so well on Tuesdays, you're coming in a little bit too aggressive on Wednesdays, which is maybe causing this drop off. I don't feel like that's the case, but you know, going back over time, I mean, right now, I think that might be something that's obvious, although for me, subliminal, right? So on Wednesdays, I have to be careful to just tone it down, small size, and look to be much more careful. Friday, we didn't see much. Wildcard Friday, unfortunately, we didn't see much. But performance throughout the duration of the day, 9 and 10 is usually my best performing. This is one of the first months where I have an hour later than the first hour doing better. And so that's 12 and 1. And, you know, all in all, we did all right. We did lose some money around 11 a.m. So, and by the way, I didn't show the calendar. So let's come out to reports. Let's come on down to the calendar. You guys will see we had a few more red days than we would have wanted to. 7 red days, but it happens. 7 red days this month. But for the most part, we kept the losers small. You know, 17, 12, 227, which is decent. 98, 198. But you know, of course, 897 and 388 being a little bit on the bigger side. Stupid flies. There we go. There, and then they have the audacity to just fly in your face. You know, they will pay the price. But anyhows, June month, June. Oh, how I love you so. You know, right now, you know, if I wipe everything out, you guys will see. June is actually my best month here. My best performing month. You know, right now we're at 19,000. So you guys will see June is, you know, and we do have a chance for July, August, September. These months I haven't performed well. Usually the front half of the year is where I've done a little bit better. Well, and that's of course because the front half of the year already happened this year. Although, you know, January, February were flat. You know, we did add profits in March, April, May. So, you know, if the back half, and I suspect the back half will be better than the front half, you know, July, August, September, maybe all of these months will come right up here to 10K or maybe more. Maybe we go to 15, 20K for a few of these months down here. I have a good feeling. I feel very optimistic about that. But yeah, so back to just June month, right? Back to June. So yeah, we had And we can switch over here. 13 winning days, 7 losing days. So we were green 65% of the times. We want this number to be a little bit higher. Can we be up there, at let's say 75 and up, right? 75 and higher will be a much better ratio here day over day, right? Total games in the month, 10,000. Our green days are averaging 792, which is very good. Green day volume, 237,000 shares. By the way, my goal is to get to 500,000 shares, 500,000 shares. I gotta push my size, man. I feel like I'm kind of easing it down, which I don't like. So I gotta push my sizing again. I gotta push it up again another notch. Keep it another tick higher. Total number of trades, 1,325 on the winning days. And I think this is very important. We look at this number here, and then we look at this number on this other side for losing trades, and there's such a difference. And I think easing it down, you'll see less volume, taking less trades when things are not working, smaller size. This has really helped me a lot throughout the years to keep that discipline, to not just size up when things are going bad, but to reduce size and be patient for better opportunities. So 10K in gains, 1,800 in losses, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Decent accuracy on winning days. Even on the losing days, the accuracy was pretty decent, surprisingly. Usually the accuracy on the losing days is not that good. But what I remembered on the losing days is that I just had some big losers, man. Big losses out of nowhere. So that was a little disappointing. But all in all, this looks good. Let's see here when we get back to details. Yeah, we already mentioned this right here. So moving on, price and volume. We did the best between 10 and 19, which is where we had AERC. But we also did all right between 5 and 9, 2 and 5, between under $2, not so much. Also, this price range did offer some opportunities. Once again, AERC, the top stock, doing about 3,900 on that one over 2 days. BHAT next in line, CMRA, HUSA, REV. REV I didn't do as well on as I would have wanted to. I gave back a lot of profits on this stock. I think at one point I was up 2K on this. I was up 2,000 on this one. Finished up 1,500. If we go to the calendar quickly, right? It was when we had this red day. This red day came on REV. This day I was up 2K. Sized up to 5,000 shares. Gave back like 400 off the top in the blink of an eye. Dropped down from 2K to 1,400 essentially. And then the next day, the same stock, REV, right? REV right here. Right, REV. The next day, the same exact stock, I managed to be down 900 on it. Minus 464. This was the biggest loss of the month. So, just not good, man. And to have 2 losses of 400 because I had once again going up to 5,000. This was my own fault. I just got way too aggressive. It was towards the end. Let's see. Sized up to 5,000 share. I mean, look at these positions, right? Right here, 413. So I lost $800 in the blink of an eye on this stock over 2 trades. My trades are less than 20 seconds. So in 40 seconds, 800 down the drain. Did not feel good. But it's part of the strategy, but we got to just do our best not to be overly aggressive in those situations. So yeah, REV should have been like, it should have been higher, like 2,500 if I had done well on the second day especially. COGT, RPTX, a lot of these names you guys will see and have probably done really well on as well. Also on this side, RDBX, stocks like this, a JAN, which I should have done well on but didn't unfortunately, is on the red side of things. NRSN, which was a good one, but I just wasn't doing well on it. SIGA, BKSY. Market behavior. You guys know I don't pay too much attention to this one right here, but it seems like when we were, and the market is down right now generally, so I guess this makes sense. We had a lot of red days, and so on the days where the market was down, the SPY was down more than 2%. I was doing well, but the small caps don't have that much of a correlation with the overall market all the time. So there's a general correlation, but it's not hand in hand like how we are with the blue chip stocks. If Facebook is down, more than likely the overall market is down, right? And so forth and so forth. Apple and the other ones. Win-loss expectation. Yeah, this stat I'm not going to focus too much on anymore. But 31K in gains, 23,000 in losses on the month. But can I be This is how I want to see this metric, right? Can I be at 100,000 in gains and 30,000 in losses, and so I'm green 60,000 in a month? Can I be up 200k in gains and 100,000 in losses and be up 100,000 on the month? So I just gotta keep pushing and try my best to have that exponential growth on this side whilst managing risk. The red side of it is just discipline, man. I mean, we'll have losing trades in the market, and that's normal. But so much of this is just not being disciplined. I mean, days like today, man, not being disciplined, man. We will prevail. We will be relentless towards our discipline, man. You know, as I'm banging on the desk and the camera is like ripping into the sky. There we go. You know, I gotta be better with my discipline, and that's how we can have this number be smaller and this number be bigger and have that better margin. But guys, all in all, it was a great month. You know, for some motivation here to wrap it up, you know, let's stay focused, right? It's not all well and dandy. You know, let me show you guys for a friendly reminder for motivation. Between January 1st and February 22nd of this year, look at my metrics. Minus 281, losing $8 a day, only trading 8,000 shares per. Now, one trade is 8,000 shares. I've sized down back here because my strategy wasn't working as well, and I was holding for a longer time, 1 minute average hold time in the trades. And that was the adjustment, you know. So from February 22nd onwards is where I started to really do well, you know, this year. You know, we come to the end of July. You guys will see this is where I really and truly made the bulk of my gains. You know, since then we've been averaging $258 per day on about 100,000 shares. And we want to get this number here to 500,000 volume, right? 500,000 shares of volume per day. So we got to keep working. We got to keep grinding no matter what. We know that trading is risky and that it's not guaranteed that all of us will make money. But, you know, for those of us who are in here for the long run, who are taking it the right way, doing it the right way, there is some hope, right? There is some hope. And we got to keep it. We got to keep it going, man. We got to be relentless. We got to stay focused. We got to stay locked in. And we got to manage risk, right? Trading in a simulator is not bad, man. I did that for a year and a half. Before going back live, you know, going live, lost 4K over a year, then went to the sim for a year and a half, got better at my skills, and then came green again after going back, you know. So, guys, we have to do it the right way. We have to treat it with respect. We got to have standards. And, you know, every day, man, it's a process. It's a journey every single day. You know, here I am getting very close to 100,000 in profits. I went live May 1st of 2020. This is I'm just over 2 years, right? Just over 2 years, you know, just over 2. So right now we're at 40,000 per year. You know, if we split the math, right? So keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. Keep going. It can be done. It's not easy, but it can be done. So we got to keep our work ethic in there, and slowly but surely we can see progress. But you have to put in the work. You can't cheat yourself. You have to study every day. You have to do your small recaps for yourselves. Look over at the month. See what you could have done better. You know, dissect your trades. Dissect your screen recording, right? Go through the day. See what you've done wrong. See what you could do better. Because at the end of the day, if we're trading for 2 hours, we can study for 2 hours. It's like you're doubling up your screen time and you're beating that discipline into your brain for next time. And that's how we can be better. That's how we can make the changes, the adjustments. And so, guys, stay relentless. Keep grinding. Keep pushing. We can do this. Day trading can be done. Guys, it's been Relentless Trader. Hit that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are a new viewer. I am, of course, signing out.